Alright guys, welcome back to AM2R. We are now on part 3. We just cleared out Sector 2, and are now on our way into Sector 3. Sector 3 gives us a number of very useful upgrades. First, however, it is... Don't know how I killed that guy, but sure. Alright. Time to get my favorite item. Space Jump. And also one of the most fun boss fights in the game, the Torizo. Alright, phase 1 down. And this is where the game teaches you to start using Space Jump. Because, oh yeah, spikes. Famous Space Jump. Alright. Torizo's down. And now we have Space Jump. So now we can somersault infinitely! Yay! Freedom of movement is a wonderful thing. Alright. So, it's a lot easier to come back here after getting Speed Booster, because there's a shortcut you can enable, but I'd rather have better firepower first. Spazer, aka Wide Beam. Essentially triples our firepower, because now we have 3 projectiles per shot instead of 1. And a fine how do you do too. Asshole. Alright, well, so much for fighting that Gamma. But this is what happens when you stand on a 1-tile thick destructible terrain directly above a door transition and you're firing explosives. whatever. We'll just come back to that gamma. Speed Booster! The other awesome mobility item. Now, Speed Booster in AM2R works a la Zero Mission Infusion in that you just have to hold a direction, there is no dedicated run button. But it does have slope recharge with Speed Booster. And one feature I did not show off in 1.34... Oh, it'll help if I actually, charged up the Speed Booster. Ball Spark! This was in 1.34. It hasn't actually had a use yet, but I'm sure that'll change in a future version. There we go. Metroid down, 9 to go. Unfortunately, those enemies that spew the lava are completely invulnerable. Like, you can't even missile them. Alright. This area is not... or this particular room is not very fun. It's because there's lots of enemies and they're really annoying. But there is an item we want in this room, so... Oh, and of course it has the Zero Mission style. If you run into an enemy after charging a spark, then you lose the spark. Fortunately, I got the item that I was trying to get, so I don't care anymore. Alright, now this is a fun little puzzle. We have the... basically one of those little jumper enemies, only this time we get to control him. And the goal is to take these super missiles and make a path. Unfortunately, the drone is very fragile, so you'll probably need to take a couple attempts. You need 3 super missiles total. 1 to open up that top right path, 1 to open this path here in the middle. Or you need a minimum of 3 super missiles, I should say. Because if your aiming is bad, like that one was there, I'm probably going to need to fire a second, or drop a second one to... Oh, no, okay. So now, we just quickly make our way over, and open the path down below. Now, only the crushers are active while you're at Samus. The spinners only activate while you are the drone. Not sure why. But our reward is super missiles, which are used to break green crystals and also open green doors. I don't think there are actually any green doors in the game. No, that's not true. There's a green door in the new sector. Now, one thing you can do is you can lure enemies into the lava, and they'll kill themselves. As long as you have the health to actually survive being in the lava for an extended period of time. Which I do at the moment, but that is rapidly decreasing. Okay. Come on, Samus. There we go. Well, that was fun. Only lost 2 energy tanks. Yeah, whatever. And now we have a heat stroke gamma. Which, in theory, I would be able to fight if I knew what I was doing. You know what? Yup. Honestly, though, I don't think that gamma is as smart as most of the other ones, just because of, you know, heat stroke in the lava. I generally don't have that hard of a time with that particular gamma. I do like how a lot of the different Metroids have... Oh, I agree. But I do like how a lot of the Metroids have little personalities, almost. Like, they're not all just the exact same exploitable AI. Some of them will actually, like, adapt. And actually, before I forget, there is one other item in this area. Here. No. Here? First, you need to go away. So do you. There it is. New super. Would you go away, stupid machine? Alright. So we still have 8 Metroids left to clear out in this area. But but there's still that one gamma. And then we have to get into the feeding area, or the breeding grounds for this particular sector. Wow. Wow. That was something. I don't know what that was. I'm not sure I want to know what that was. God, it takes 2 clicks now to cancel my missiles. I should probably not waste my supers. They knock you out of shines. What? They can knock you out of Shine Spark. Stupid. I mean, it makes sense, but still. I was not actually expecting that to happen. Stupid Gamma. Alright, try this again. All this for a missile. The things I do. Okay. At least there's a safe point right up here. Come on, get Samus! Sneaky little missile block right there. I need to remember to make sure I'm not having super selected. And right here is a nice little shortcut. Because we have a lonely little Gamma right over here. Oh, really? I do not have luck firing supers at these guys. Ow. Yeah, getting caught by their little charge is painful. And it stuns you for quite a bit, so don't do that. No. Ow. There we go. Dead. Alright, in case you're wondering, there is actually nothing above that point. So now you're probably wondering, where is the breeding grounds? Well, it's not up here, I can tell you that right now. Actually, I don't believe there's any items up at the top of this sector. But we'll check. Yeah. Nothing up here. So actually, what we have to do is we have to go back. As you can see, there's a pathway to the right. First, though, we're going to save. Because this next part is pretty annoying. As you can see, darkness covers the land. No. See, cameras can see us in the dark just fine. We can't really see them that well, though. Ow! Really? Now, one way you can alleviate the darkness somewhat is there are these little fireflies that you can attract to you by destroying the spike plants in the area. The fireflies will migrate to the nearest spike plant that's still alive, or if there are no spike plants, they will migrate to Samus's charge beam, or they will just migrate to Samus, period, if there's no spike plants for them to go to. In case you're wondering what this is how we get another item. Well, provided I can actually charge a Shine Spark. Okay, there is one use for Ball Spark, right there. You don't actually need to Ball Spark because this is just barely wide enough for Samus to shoot through normally, but the Ball Spark makes it a little easier. But now we have another 2 super missiles. There we go. Alright, now in case you're wondering, this entire little spot is all crumble blocks. So you might be thinking, oh, well, Mach Ball doesn't exist in Metroid 2. How am I supposed to get through that? Use Spider Ball. Or you can just be really persistent with Spring Ball and bomb jumping. This one I'm just going to... This one I'm just going to rush, because... Close quarters, I don't have to worry about its charge attack, and I have more health than it does. And this is a shortcut on the way back up. Alright, let's see. Our next goal is... Something tells me I missed one. Well... We'll find out in a little bit. Yeah. Not my favorite area, just because it's really hard to see where you're going. I mean, it's a cool idea, and I love the lighting effects, but... I think you went a little too overboard with it. So let's go over here. Yeah, mid-air morphing kills your vertical momentum. Kind of like in redesign. Let's see, anything down? Nope, nothing down here. Which means we go up. Oh, and unlike in Fusion and Zero Mission, Space Jump does not kill your ability to wall jump. Suddenly crumble blocks. Alright, there's only one Metroid left, thankfully, so I didn't miss any. And that last Metroid is actually on the way out of this area, so... So we're almost done! Yay! And then we never have to speak of this area again. Yay! Oh, really? That's right. Oh, ow. Oh, it's over. I'm really glad I have one super left so that I could break those blocks. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take a brief break here. I'll be back in a few minutes to go into Sector 4. See you guys in a little bit.